How's it going, folks? Welcome to what is sure to be another fun at-home abridged table read tonight. We are taking on the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. 5 movies, 56 pages. It should go really quick, and we always have a ton of fun with these abridged ones. So let's jump right into introducing ourselves.
Hello, I'm George, and I'll be doing the action description.
I'm Logan. I'm going to be Daniel Craig.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I will be Eva Green.
I'm Eric. I'll be Ray Fiennes.
I'm Kevin. I'll be Javier Bourbin.
And I'm Travis, and I'm playing Ben Whishaw.
So close. Added an extra letter there, Travis. But hey, you know. So, George, take us away.
All right, this is the Craig Bond era abridged. Casino Royale written by Rod, also Quantum of Solace written by Rod, Skyfall by Alex W., Spectre by Alex W. and John K., and No Time to Die by Tim K. and Nick K. Fade in, exterior Czech Republic. Okay. Brace yourself because this movie won't entertain you. It will not sustain you. It's very mundane too. You can't deny this sequel is trying to fool you. This reboot will screw you. Are you willing to lie? Don't pretend this Bond's not the same. You know it's lame. Daniel Craig joins forces with the most inept secret agent ever to follow Sebastian Foucan. Sebastian runs, requiring Daniel to plow through a construction site, destroying everything in his path.
You'll never catch me, Daniel Craig.
Supposed to be chasing you? I thought my mission was to prevent this building from being finished.
We shoot Sebastian. Judi?
Go ahead. Can't believe you killed that guy. You're unstable and unpredictable. Hardly 00 caliber. Too bad I didn't realize this before making you one.
Wait, isn't this supposed to be the first story in the series? Aren't you 70? Am I expected to believe that your character lives to be 120 or something?
Daniel traces a text message for Sebastian to some country club. He watches security tapes to find out who sent it.
Well, lucky for me, this guy's phone and the country club security camera are synced up to the millisecond. Now I know Simon Abrakian is bad.
Daniel fucks Simon's wife and beats him in poker, exactly what any covert secret agent would do. He then follows him to a Body Worlds exhibit.
A Body World show? Are we trying to have the silliest set piece in a Bond movie or something? Because I don't think we can top fucking space.
How did you find me? I was so slightly careful.
You decided to send the text message in front of the only security camera in the club. You could have even turned around and thwarted me.
Last. I know I shouldn't have put so much effort into typing the characters into my phone while I was actively driving a car. Like solely so that I could send it the exact moment I stepped into the camera's view.
They struggle and eventually Daniel stabs the guy. Then he follows Simon's contact to the airport and calls Judi Dench.
Some guy's at the airport. I think he's going to blow something up. Also, somehow we both managed to get through the security screening in a matter of seconds without having to take our shoes off or show a boarding pass. Despite being in America at the time, we needlessly pointed out it was post 9/11.
Ah, makes sense. He plans on blowing up some new plane.
I have to rescue a plane. Couldn't there be a beautiful woman in it? I can't have sex with a plane.
He rescues the plane. He is then arrested by police, but then isn't.
Hello, I'm the hot girl of the movie. We need you to enter into a poker game. The villain, Mads Mikkelsen, is playing in it.
Great. Let's have an unrealistic psychological pissing contest and then get on with the rest of the damn movie.
They do. Then they meet up with Giancarlo Gianni and Daniel plays some poker. You're no match for my mathematical genius, Daniel. Your chance of beating me on this hand is only 32.33. Repeating, of course.
What's with your eye?
Oh, I bleed from my eye.
Why? Is that going to end up being your tail or something?
Nope. It's completely irrelevant to the story. It literally means absolutely nothing at all.
Ah, what a total waste of everyone's time.
Daniel plays some more poker.
I'm explaining what's going on for the benefit of the audience members that don't know how to play poker, who we have symbolically assumed are all female. Okay. Now Daniel has to put some of those clay circles on the table, and if he has better cards, he can get them all back plus some more.
War poker is played.
This is the worst celebrity poker showdown ever. Daniel Craig and Mads Mikkelsen. Where's Ben Affleck? It all comes down to the final hand, I bleeder. Everyone is all in.
But I'm the cheap lead. Even if I lose, I'm still in the game.
Quiet. Show your cards dramatically.
All four players reveal a succession of statistically improbable hands, subverting the film's attempt to paint poker as a game of skill rather than luck.
Well, the movie is called Casino Royale, and I just won the poker game. Guess the movie is over after one last action scene.
Mads kidnaps Ava and a car chase ensues.
Perfect. A big car chase climax, and we've got a nice, taut little movie.
Suddenly, the car chase ends abruptly. Daniel gets tortured, then not tortured.
I love you inexplicably. We don't actually need to have any chemistry to get away with this big character change, right?
Make up for the lack of chemistry by tacking on 30 minutes of trite, mushy garbage.
The relationship ends very badly.
Ha! This justifies my reprehensible womanizing later in the series.
But now we just need to justify an invisible car driving through an ice castle.
End. Fade in. Exterior of the streets of northern Italy. Daniel Craig speeds along the road with Jesper Christensen in the trunk while being chased by someone or another. The cameraman has an epileptic seizure but is told to continue filming.
As soon as I evade these random nameless pursuers, I can have Judi Dench interrogate you.
Ah, great. I have some questions for her, too. For example, why is she the only person willing to be in every single one of these dumbass movies?
Daniel evades the whoever's and the opening credit sequence starts.
A plot wide open, an overuse of pride, a villain with water, a franchise past its prime, a film soon on cable, made just to make a dime, a movie that you think that you can trust and just another waste of time.
Interior MI6 safe house. Daniel Craig, Judi Dench's bodyguard, and a random MI6 agent interrogate Jesper.
Who are you working for? And please don't give me some vague bullshit answer about working for an all-powerful secret agency with spies everywhere. I'd really not waste the audience goodwill we earned with Casino Royale. Fine, I work for a powerful secret agency with spies everywhere. For example, your bodyguard.
That's right. I've been a double agent for the past 8 years, and now I'm going to use the element of surprise not to kill Judi, or even Daniel Craig, but this completely superfluous other guy in the room.
He does, then runs away to be chased by Daniel Craig across rooftops. Daniel catches up to him and they try using Rube Goldberg devices against each other before Daniel gets bored and shoots Judi's bodyguard.
Daniel, my team has used a bunch of props stolen from the set of Minority Report to figure out that my bodyguard has some marked bills in his wallet, and that similar marked bills were used in Haiti. So maybe those two are somehow related in some way.
Well, if that isn't a rock-solid lead, I don't know what is.
Daniel flies to Haiti. Suddenly, a thick cloud of fog enters the theater, obscuring the screen for a while. When it clears, Daniel has allied Olga Kurylenko, and the bad guy is Mathieu Amalric.
The guy you care about for some reason is hanging out at the pier. I wish I could stay and help you, but I need to go tanning to maintain the ridiculous notion that I am Bolivian.
I can relate. I've spent hours in a steam room all over my face to maintain the ridiculous notion that I am not a rumpled bedsheet.
Daniel confronts Mathieu Amalric.
So you're the villain? You're a fucking nerd. I used to give wedgies to guys like you after getting to second base with the prom queen under the gym bleachers.
Hey, at least I don't cry blood.
Daniel follows Mathieu to Austria, where he steals an earpiece and discovers that Mathieu's secret organization conducts their meetings via Bluetooth while attending the opera.
Good damn, I didn't think a Bond movie could have a more boring set piece than a really long poker game, but here we are.
Daniel goes after Matthew, but is stopped by some henchmen, who Daniel kills.
Judi, I used my phone to take some pictures of people that Matthew was meeting. I'm sending them to you now.
Cell phone pictures? How am I supposed to identify people based on low-resolution images of people taken far away?
You must be confused about technology. When you take a low-resolution image of a face, all that happens is that the area around the head is fuzzy, but the face itself comes through crystal clear.
Oh, right. One last thing. One of the men you killed was a government agent. Despite knowing you're the only person I can trust, I'm going to bring you in for questioning. I'm sending a sexy redhead with a weakness for blue-eyed blonde men to apprehend you.
Gemma, our Turton, finds Daniel and tries to arrest him.
Hello, Daniel. I'm going to be keeping an eye on you until I can bring you back to headquarters. My name is, seriously, Strawberry Fields, which is bound to be an innuendo, but I'm not quite sure how.
Great, I'll take a quick break from my quest to avenge the death of my girlfriend to have sex with you.
Daniel Craig attends a party hosted by Matthew Amalric.
All right, I've had enough of this.
What, me following you everywhere you go and thwarting your attempts to acquire Bolivian oil?
No, the whole movie Quantum of Solace. Is this a Bond movie or a fucking poetry reading? This shit is so fucking pretentious and angst written. It makes Crash look like Moonraker shit.
We're just going for the more gritty, realistic Bond, that's all.
Realistic. You jumped a fucking boat with another fucking boat a little while ago.
Matthew escapes from Daniel to go to a hotel in the desert because the franchise is running out of set pieces. Interior desert hotel. Matthew is meeting with General Joaquin Cosio.
Thank you for meeting me in my desert hotel powered by vast arrays of extremely explosive hydrogen cells. Now, why did you want to speak with me?
I want you to sign this agreement that makes me your country's sole water provider for an outrageous rate.
Water? You mean the precious liquid you've been hoarding in isn't oil at all, but in fact, water?
That's right. While the stupid Americans were obsessed with acquiring oil, I was securing Bolivia's water reserves.
What a pathetic attempt to stay politically relevant.
Didn't Bond villains used to have gigantic death rays? You really expect me to feel threatened by drought?
No, Mr. Craig, I expect you to die on the inside of heartbreak, you emo bitch.
There's a shootout and all of the awkwardly mentioned fuel cells begin blowing the fuck up. Eventually, Daniel finds himself in a room that doesn't completely collapse, so he escapes and drives Matthew out into the middle of the desert and leaves him with a can of motor oil.
I'm going to leave you here to die. You become as depressed as me, you can drink that can of motor oil and kill yourself. Goodbye.
Seriously? Who the hell does shit like this?
The name's Bourne. Jason Bourne. Wait.
Daniel drives away, but his car engine fails because he's out of motor oil. And fade in. There is no tracking white dot because the franchise has moved on into a bold new era and is not relying on the same old tired gimmicks. No, really. Instead, we open with interior room. Daniel Craig bursts in to find a laptop and a fellow agent, both missing most of their guts.
Don't worry, unnamed non-speaking role. I'll help you out.
Give him, Daniel. We must demonstrate that I will sacrifice any agent for the mission. It's not like we're going to demonstrate it again for more empathetically in about 5 minutes.
Emphatically? Yeah, I agree.
Emphatically, sorry, in 5 minutes.
Daniel and spy sidekick Naomi Harris chase an evil guy using everything with wheels.
Damn, he jumped onto a train carrying an assortment of vehicles and heavy machinery, thoughtfully arranged to facilitate a classic bit of Bondian mayhem.
Daniel jumps into a backhoe on the train in full view of the evil guy and slowly rotates the cabin to face him, a display of tactical brilliance that results in Daniel getting shot 300 times.
All 300 bullets hit me in the right shoulder. What are the odds?
Daniel rips the ass off the train with the backhoe's scoop, then climbs onto it and spends some time balancing himself.
Good thing the evil guy went to the other end of the train, otherwise he'd have all day to finish me off.
Daniel leaps onto the train and adjusts his suit and his fucking balls awesome and instantly makes the movie 10 times better than Quantum of Solace. It's true. Cut to interior MI6 HQ.
Oh, crap. Somehow we've lost contact with Daniel, but can still communicate totally fine with Naomi.
What's happening, Naomi? Can you catch the train?
Why would I need to? No way, it will just keep going with a gaping hole in the back. That would be idiotic. Why don't you have a swarm of military helicopters descend on our position when it stops? Then we could easily capture the evil guy.
I can't do that. The swarm of helicopters button only works if it's halfway through the movie. Shoot wildly, that's a far better plan.
Naomi shoots and hits Daniel, who plummets off a bridge into a lake. And since her high-powered, super advanced spy rifle has an awesome firing rate of 1 round per hour, the evil guy escapes. Meanwhile, Daniel submerges into the interior psychedelic opening credit montage.
Fuck me, here it goes. We're back again. Another mission will begin. Storylines worn so thin. Do these films have no end? It's been 50 years. The audience still cheering. But even when we're cheering, we hold it all so dear, 'cause we're spy fools, craving spy duels, clinging like ghouls to a jeweled possession. We're such spy fools, it's a firm rule. Any rap stool can fuel our obsession. We're spy fools.
Oh yeah. Interior Ray Fiennes' office.
Damn it, Judi. Can't believe you let that evil guy steal a computer file holding on identities of every single spy on Earth. You know that losing those files is Mission Impossible's jurisdiction.
We should probably stop making those comprehensive files when you think about it.
And since you fucked up, we're giving you 2 days to retirement.
2 days until retirement? Wouldn't it be easier to hang banners saying, "Hey guys, Judi Dench gets killed off in this movie"?
Fine, 2 months then.
Exterior random faraway tropical island. Daniel Craig saunters about fucking and drinking everything that can be drunk or fucked, including something resembling a Heineken, causing various James Bond purists to have aneurysms.
We interrupt whatever program is showing on the high-def flat-screen TV on your remote island bamboo tropical bar to announce that MI6 has blown up.
Interior Judi Dench's house. Judi Dench arrives and finds Daniel waiting for her.
So you've come back to help.
Indeed.
Are we going to explain how you survived being shot multiple times and then survived plunging off a bridge to certain death?
Not even a little bit.
Right then.
Interior new MI6 headquarters.
Welcome to our new underground base 007. I'll be your Agent Coulson-esque expository guide. Anyway, we need you to recertify you for active duty before we can get the plot moving again. Will James Bond be stuck at a desktop for the next 2 hours? Oh, the suspense.
Daniel Craig proceeds to suck total ass at a bunch of physical tests.
Shit. And my aim has gone to crap too. Well, I know it's all about setting up a big dramatic moment later on, so I'll suffer through it. Now off to...
Not so fast. To test your mental readiness to truly be James Bond again, I'm going to do some word association with you. Ready? Here we go. Gold.
Fish.
Thunder.
Cats.
Not a good start. Octo.
Mom.
License to...
Drive.
Oh, for God's sake! Sky.
Net.
4! Fucking 4! Sky 4!
That's not even a word.
He finds glares, lists like that. Interior Judi Dench's new office. Daniel arrives with a plastic bag of metal shards.
I sensed the bullet fragments inside my body were of an unusual composition, so I dug them out by myself with an old spoon, as I'm sure we have no medical personnel. We should test them.
My God, you're right. Only one person on Earth uses bullets of this ridiculous rare metal. The evil guy we're chasing is, in fact, the notorious assassin evil guy whose memorable traits include absolutely nothing whatsoever. So where's the wound from where Naomi shot you?
Hey, who are you?
I'm the new Q. That's right. We weren't going to be all gimmick crazy anymore, but we brought back the old role of Q anyway. I mean, it's always been helpful to have some scenes that almost literally write themselves. Now, do try to be careful, 007. And according to our sources, Evil Guy is on an assignment in beautiful downtown Shanghai with its staggering assortment of luxury hotels, fine dining, and world-class entertainment Formula One. Go get him, Daniel.
Exterior, the vibrant, bustling, yet inviting town of Shanghai. It's where the present meets the future with a nod to the past. Book your tickets today. Daniel trails Evil Guy to a place with elevators. Evil Guy gets into one, and Daniel impressively grabs onto the bottom of the elevator, which would be even more impressive if there weren't two other perfectly fine usable elevators. The elevator stops, but by the time Daniel manages to swing over to another door and pry it open, Evil Guy is gone.
Damn. Now I'll never find him unless for some reason all the walls of this place are made of glass. Oh, hey, what do you know?
Daniel finds Evil Guy preparing to assassinate some dude looking at art.
I could take out Evil Guy while he's all focused on taking his shot and save his intended target in the process. But on the other hand, the target is looking at some stupid painting instead of Berenice Marlohe, so fuck him.
Suddenly, neon lights puke on everything, and abstract shapes start fucking each other or something. And at the end of it, Art Dude and Evil Guy are dead.
If I have only one goal for the rest of my life, it is to bone that mysterious shadow figure.
Daniel finds a novelty poker chip in Evil Guy's briefcase.
Of course. Instead of his employer secretly wiring money to a secure account, like would be normal, he has to show up in person to redeem this novelty poker chip. That's certainly something everyone whose career depends on anonymity would agree to.
Exterior, Macau Casino. Daniel distracts everyone by sending a life-size cutout of himself in a boat to the front door, while he sneaks in the back and trades the novelty poker chip for a shiny briefcase of money.
Remember, I'm here too, just in case you need help.
Excellent. Let me first destroy my earpiece so as to drastically reduce your ability to help.
Welcome to my casino. I see you've ordered a martini, shaken, not stirred. So I guess that's back again.
I need you to take me to Javier Bardem. We're almost halfway through this damn thing, and I haven't even seen him yet.
What makes you think I'm in cahoots with Javier?
It's okay, I realize that you're actually his captive, and you've led a hopeless and miserable existence for years. If you help me, I promise not to waste all your character's backstory by tossing you aside faster than a spent tissue.
Very well then, I will, but you can't leave without finding our bouncers. It's our version of coat check system.
Daniel fights the evil bouncers in a dragon pit, but uses his secret agent technique of the dragons not giving one single fuck about him to escape.
Whew, that was close. Here, Naomi, take the money and explain things to the remaining violent criminals while I abandon you. Yoink!
He scampers off. Daniel and Berenice get on her boat and go to Javier's Fortress of Beatitude. Oh, and fuck.
Time to get captured and brought before Javier. Don't worry, though, Berenice. I have an awesome plan that totally involves you being alive at the end.
Interior showroom for Bed Bath & Bardem's 2013 Island Sand Collection. Daniel is tied to a chair, but this time clothed, so sorry, ladies.
Welcome, Mr. Bond. Allow me to explain myself. I'm a shadowy reflection of you, Nuraya. I have evil computers that can do anything, etc. Oh my god, this is so fucking stale.
What if we take the traditional homoerotic undercurrent and make it explicit? That'd be different.
I guess so. I've already wanted to take it.
About as far as my previous line, so that's done. Let's go back to the standard routine where you threaten to go.
Henchmen take Daniel outside where Berenice is tied to a statue thing.
Oh, thank goodness you're alive. Now you can overpower everyone and save me, right?
Not quite. These goons are just slightly too well armed. Maybe if they had one fewer bullet, I could take them.
One, that's all, but why would they have exactly one fewer? Oh, you asshole.
Javier fires his gun at Berenice, who presumably dies, but of course they can't actually show us because we are poor, delicate, fainting wisps of creatures who of our own free will just paid money to see a James Bond movie, for Christ's sake. I think we are aware someone might get hurt.
That's better.
Beats all the bad guys.
Whew. May look like I won without breaking a sweat, but trust me, if they had one extra bullet, whoo boy.
The British Army arrive with all the helicopters, and everyone shares a heroic moment of triumph while trying not to look at the dead woman they might have saved if they'd acted all of 10 seconds earlier. Interior Government Hearing Chamber. Judi Dench is testifying at one of those movie government commissions that exist solely to bust movie protagonists' balls.
So, Judi, what are you doing about the Javier threat?
It's okay. We already got him. Crisis over.
Wait, what? You captured the bad guy in the middle of the damned movie?
Yes, but the helicopter swarm button only works if, you know.
Are you some kind of fucking moron? That always means it's only a part of his master plan. Heath Ledger did that. The fucking Nike guy did that. And it was earlier this goddamn year. How fucking dense are you?
Yeah, well, Alfred Lord Tennyson, bitch.
She drops a mic, her mic, interior MI6. Then Whishaw prepares to hack Javier's laptop.
Surely we have dedicated, isolated computers specifically designed for such tasks.
No, silly. I'm plugging it directly into the mainframe that controls everything. Now let's open a bunch of these email attachments promising to enlarge my penis.
Oh, fuck. Javier just escaped. All his intricate machinations are about to pay off. What devious maneuvers has just been made possible by all this elaborate scheming?
Javier's huge diabolical plan comes to fruition as he goes to the totally non-secret, addresses on their website, anyone could go there anytime they want, government building, where Judi Dench is, overpowers one guard, and shoots at her. However, Daniel creates some steam, rendering all of Javier's spy training utterly useless, and he leaves. Exterior government building.
Quick, Judi, come with me in the Goldfinger Aston Martin.
Didn't we already do an affectionate nod to that car 2 movies ago?
We did. But now it's the actual Goldfinger car with ejector seats and machine guns and everything.
So are we bringing Goldfinger back into continuity now? Because that would be open quite the can of worms if the can were 200 miles wide and the worms were velociraptors.
Rather than answering that, let's really fire up the Bond theme song as we heroically run away. I mean, strategically regroup. Either way, it's definitely the best time for the rousing hero theme.
Cue Bond theme.
So what's your plan?
Well, let's go to my family home. And I'll leave a trail of super subtle cryptic clues so that Javier can fiendishly deduce that we went to my own house.
Exterior Skyfall.
So Skyfall is the name of your family estate. That's random.
Yeah, it was coined for a fancy word for sunset, that moment when the bright blue sky gives way to the darkest night. I guess instead of Skyfall, we should have gone with Dark Knight Rises, but for some reason we didn't.
Oh, be quiet, you rugged, grimy, pointy-eared finger/gadget hero returning from self-imposed isolation and a horribly injury in order to defeat a nemesis trained by the same secret organization as you have, has his own private army and makes plans using underground tunnels.
Daniel takes Judi on a tour of the estate.
And over here's my parents' graves, where everyone who keeps insisting James Bond is just a code name can officially go fuck themselves.
Well, hi. This role was supposed to be Connery, but he told the producers to gargle walrus balls, and so instead it's me. Sorry.
That's okay. You can still help me regain my marksmanship prowess in a crucial, dramatic moment of...
Regains his marksmanship prowess.
Oh.
Why even bother? Surely you're going to lead Javier here. And then with position pinpointed, you're going to have a swarm of military helicopters swoop in, and that only works halfway through the movie, God damn it. Honestly, I keep telling you people, bloody Christ, British.
All right, then. We'll have to defend my house without outside help. I'll modify some light bulbs to explode nails. Judi, you rig some floorboards to whack people in the face, and Albert, scatter these broken Christmas ornaments by the front door. That should do it.
Here's noises outside.
It's him coming now. Oh no!
He mugs to the camera and slaps hands to either side of his face. Javier arrives with a bunch of mercenaries who obligingly set off all the traps, but not before mortally wounding Judi Dench.
Dear, Judy's badly hurt. Must keep a cool head, though.
Javier destroys the Goldfinger car.
You blew up my car! Oh, that does it.
Daniel rage quits the manor by wheeling some propane tanks into existence and then exploding them. Judi and Albert hide in a nearby chapel, while Daniel has a big final showdown with a henchman we've never seen before. Interior abandoned chapel.
There you are, Judi. Now to culminate my sketchily outlined revenge motivation by giving you a chance to shoot a gun through both our heads, because I'm crazy, you see.
The fact that I'm fatally wounded and have only moments to live, combined with my firm belief in sacrificing agents to get the job done, would suggest that I should really just go for it. But then Daniel wouldn't get to be the big hero, so I won't. And oh, look, he killed you while I was going on and on.
He dies, kind of. Exterior London later on.
Stand overlooking the city as my coat billows dramatically. I am Bondman.
And guess what? My real name was Robin all along. I mean Moneypenny. Oops.
Now I can continue this fresh new take on Bond that isn't shackled by all the overworn baggage of the earlier movies. Except for all the stuff we brought back in this movie and added from other movies. Really, I'm surprised we didn't move into Avengers Tower while we were at it.
A British Avengers movie. How awful would that be?
I heard that.
It really was bad. End. And oh, look, it's the tracking white dot. Fade in. Someone in post-production realizes they forgot the tracking white dot intro, so it gets hastily tacked on without linking to anything. Yeah. How many times do we have to shoot this fucking guy? Exterior Mexico City. Daniel Craig trails a villain to a building.
Holy shit, that's dull. I'll add a Birdman-style long tracking shot and give Daniel a nameless fuckboy du jour to blow off. That'll fix everything. And now a rare example of super spy James Bond actually doing some spying. Well, fuck this.
Daniel shoots a bomb, which causes the building to explode and fall on him, killing hundreds of innocent people in the streets below, but most importantly, James Bond survives. Cue James Bond theme.
Well, looks like my work here is done.
The main bad guy he actually wanted to kill is totally fine.
Whoopsie.
The bad guy gets in a helicopter.
Ah, the classic Bond villain mistake, providing a reason to use my unparalleled vehicular mayhem powers.
Leaps into a copter. Daniel kicks the bad guy out of the helicopter and then the pilot because he's an idiot. But at the last second, Daniel remembers he is, of course, a brilliant helicopter pilot and smoothly flies off into the intro sequence. Exterior opening credits. The standard issue impressionistic title sequence gets spiced up with some creepy tentacle porn, just to see if you're paying attention.
One more go with Daniel. Will it trip and fall? The tropes are suffocating. The same old beats, worn out plots. Tell me, is this where we jump the shark? We pray good casting will prevail, but the writing's gonna fail.
Yeah. Interior Ray Fiennes' office.
Sorry about that totally accidental movie opening action set piece, sir. Won't happen again. Seriously, after this movie, I'm fucking done.
He pisses on the set.
Oh, God, really? You weren't on an official mission. You're going rogue. Why does every fucking spy movie nowadays have to be going rogue or the agency destroyed or whatnot? The organizing part of the spy organization's a port, goddammit! Oh, fuck it. Whatever. Here's the new government guy, he's Andrew Scott, and who play Moriarty and Sherlock, and he's obviously evil.
Hello.
And here's your new assignment. I hope you saw Mission Impossible Rogue Nation because it's the exact same fucking plot, but with a less interesting female lead. There yes.
Suddenly, Naomi Moneypenny Harris manages to pry herself off of the secretary desk she was glued to at the end of the last movie.
You're back. I have a package for you. It's various pieces of Skyfall that have been burnt and torn and thrown randomly in a box, and shockingly similar process to how this movie was written.
Thanks. You should know Judi Dench left me a video saying that killing Mexican bad guy would flush out the head of Spectre. Why she didn't mention that when she was alive is not for mere mortals like us to understand.
Interior Q Division next morning. Daniel Craig's smug-ass smirk saunters into Q Division, and eventually the rest of Daniel Craig follows suit. Q James Bond theme.
Ah, there you are, 007. I'm going to inject nanobots into your blood so we can track your movements, and inject another dose into your sperm so we can track who'll be needing therapy and our funeral arrangements.
Nice. Can I take a few syringes of that to inject my enemies with? It'd be awesome to know exactly where they are at all times. In case, say, they sneak onto the same train as me.
Oh, don't be silly. Now over here is an awesome new car that you can't have, but you do get this watch. This watch, the alarm is a little loud, if you know what I mean.
I do. In fact, from your inflection, I figured out what it does, how to arm it, and also what the delay timer is set to. Now, would you mind not tracking me for a few days?
I can't. I'd be going against direct orders and could be found guilty of treason and...
Come on.
Okay.
To repay Ben for his loyalty and maintain his cover of just biding his time following orders, Daniel proceeds to steal the fuck out of the new expensive spy car, which also advances his third goal of being a total fucking asshole. Exterior funeral, Italy. Daniel goes to Mexico bad guy's funeral and finds Monica Bellucci.
A Bond girl who's actually pretty close to James Bond's age. Intriguing. So, do you come here often?
To my husband's funeral. Get lost, you Patrick Bateman motherfucker.
Monica goes home and stands by her pool. Two hitmen appear behind her.
Are we really not supposed to notice Daniel Craig standing directly between us out in the open?
A shot.
Okay then.
Cue James Bond theme again.
I should hate you. With my husband dead, my life is now forfeit. Of course, my killers helpfully waited until you could get here, but still.
Well then, you've got no reason not to tell me everything, so please do.
Of course. Here's where you can find the people who wanted me dead.
Cut! Yeah, great work, guys. Now do the scene again with exactly the same line readings and facial expressions, but also fuck.
Oh, interior secret spooky Spectre summit. Daniel flashes the Spectre ring he took from the guy Spectre knows is dead and walks into the meeting in progress.
Sorry, coughing. So to summarize, Operation Starbucks Sacrilege and Operation Baby Hitler are well on schedule. What's next on the agenda?
We need someone to replace Mexico bad guy as head of Latin America Evil. The position requires superior organizational skills, extensive criminal contacts, and long-term strategic planning ability. So if anyone interested could submit their resume to Dave Bautista, pile drive Spectre from the top rope to death.
Excellent. You heard.
We weren't expecting you, Mr. Blofeld. Welcome to...
What? No. I'm totally not Blofeld. What would you think I'm Blofeld? My name is Franz Deutschland, Volkswagen, the third. I don't even know who Blofeld is that silly.
Oh, an acclaimed villain actor enters the James Bond franchise as the shadowy head of Spectre, and the same year the legal rights to the Blofeld character I don't know what happened to my accent, reverted to MGM. Who could you possibly be?
What I am is through the channel walked straight into a trap. Get him!
Daniel demolishes two random goobers and runs towards his totally unguarded car, while some other goons shoot at him from 700 feet away.
What can I say? We suck at traps.
Why are your guards even trying to shoot me if you have an elaborate plan to keep me alive?
I don't know. Why are you running away when you're going to walk right back into my lair later?
I think we know the answer to both those questions is that we need an extended car commercial. Chase.
Cue James Bond theme. Daniel drives off. Dave Bautista drives after. Daniel drives and Dave drives and they drive and drive and drive and drive and drive and drive and keep driving and drive some more until finally Daniel calls up Naomi out of sheer fucking boredom.
Please tell me you're doing something more interesting like cooking dinner or watching ice melt.
I'll do better than that. By giving you new information mid-chase, we can distract the audience from knowing where the hell I got it from.
New James Bond theme. Daniel tries various gimmicks in the car, which do nothing, until finally working his way to the eject button, which promises a really cool chase-ending stunt, but sadly, director Sam Mendes chooses that moment to watch Godzilla 2014. So we cut away without actually seeing the big payoff. Interior British Intelligence HQ. Soon these 9 countries will vote to combine our spy networks, which will be under my control for some reason. Cue James Bond theme.
Damn it, Andrew. A single country accountable shadow surveillance network is vital for safety and democracy and puppies and cake. But your 9-country unaccountable shadow surveillance network is pure festering shit-stained evil. Me and Ben and Naomi, who are apparently the only 3 people who actually do anything around here, will stop you.
Cue James Bond theme.
Oh, come on, he's not even here, for Christ's sake!
Exterior remote lake. Daniel, who has somehow acquired a boat and a new outfit, goes to the cabin Naomi told him about. It is full of cameras and surveillance equipment, and also Mr. White from the worst Daniel Craig Bond film.
Oh, crap, you again? Please tell me I don't have to remember what happened in Quantum of fucking Solace.
Listen, Daniel, you must keep my daughter safe and away from all this. I'll tell you where to find her so she can lead you to something called Lemurican. Of course, I also know what Lemurican is and where it is and exactly what you need to find there. So I could just tell you that and leave my daughter out of this completely. But, you know.
Am I seriously supposed to pretend that I think L'American is some asshole's name when it's obviously the name of some cafe or hotel somewhere called L'American? There's nobody called L'American anywhere on Earth.
Just go with it.
Kills himself.
Damn. With his dying breath, he trusted me with his daughter's safety. Guess I should take 2 minutes to destroy the tapes downstairs with all the info on them. Nope, fuck that.
Couriers the tapes to Dave Bautista. Interior super exclusive health mountaintop ski treatment health spa medical cleanse health resort whatnot place health. Daniel shows up in the office of Léa Seydoux.
Thank you for filling out the enormous stream of forms, Mr. Bond.
No problem. And now to thoroughly blow my cover, making all that time I spent filling out forms a total waste. Your dad sent me here.
Fuck you and the daddy issues you rolled in on. My dad abandoned me to be evil, but I am not evil and I hate him. But I also resent him for leaving me. And you didn't kill him when you had the chance, but maybe you also killed him. And fuck you, I have depth.
Daniel goes looking for hard liquor at the health juice bar because, look, vodka comes from potatoes and grains and shit, okay? It might work. I need to be that sweet, sweet sauce.
1 martini. Shaken, not stirred.
Are we doing any kind of spin or reinterpretation of anything on that?
Fuck no. We've reached the point where Bond things happen just because Bond things are supposed to happen.
Cue James Bond theme.
Surprise! It's me! I tracked you down with your blood. Though the fact you kindly signed into this clinic under your own name would have done just as well. Now listen, 007. You need to abandon this foolishness, or the full weight of Her Majesty's government will.
Come on.
How can I help?
Look, there's someone called L'American, which I know, it's staggeringly obvious a cafe or hotel somewhere, but please help me pretend it's not. Also, could you analyze this Spectre membership ring that looks like it came from a goth's junk drawer circa 1993?
My God, somehow this ring links to the DNA of every villain from the last 3 movies, even Quantum, which is now a person and not a group or something. And all the DNA links to Christopher Waltz, too. What the hell have they been doing with this ring? Is this Spectre's version of the toothbrush prank?
Wait, Bautista and some goons just grabbed Leah. It's chase time.
Daniel steals a plane and just keeps crashing the fuck out of it until Daniel wins.
Oh, wow. Everyone is dead or comatose except me.
Guess I should take 2 minutes to make sure all the bad guys are finished off. Nope, fuck that.
Dave Bautista is totes dead and completely not going to reappear in this picture. Oh, wait, he's waking up. Dun, dun, dun. Exterior hot climate city so as to contrast with previous cold climate location. Daniel and Leah continue their desperate flight from Spectre by acquiring a whole new wardrobe and then going to L'Americain, which, holy fucking shit, it's a hotel. Oh my God. No fucking way, dude.
Hey, alcohol.
You'd think that almost dying from poison booze in Casino Royale would teach you not to randomly drink shit you find in a villain's hideout.
You'd think. Now, since your dad wanted us to come here and find the information, we also need to keep you safe. Obviously, he also mentioned the secret room.
Of course, it would be fucktardly idiotic if he didn't.
They use the secret room. He used the secret room to find the location of the spectacularly Spectre hideout. Interior British Intelligence HQ. Andrew Scott disbands Rafe's entire spy organization, shits in his tea, and rigs his Netflix account to show only Wrath of the Titans. Interior train en route to super secret Spectre sanctuary dining car. Daniel, in his fancy new fitted tux, meets up with Leia in her elegant new evening gown.
No, really. Where the hell are all these clothes coming from?
Cue James Bond theme.
Welcome. Today's special is salmon truffle fettuccine with a white wine demi-glace. The soup is leek and onion. Perhaps I can first offer an amuse bouche of Dave Bautista wailing on your sorry ass.
Dave Bautista rushes in and wails on Daniel Craig's sorry ass, demolishing half the train without any other passengers or crew getting in the way or noticing or giving a shit or existing. Finally, Leah shoots him, giving Daniel time to attach Dave to some barrels that turn a crank, turns a gear, that knocks over a bucket, that hits a bathtub, that pivots a seesaw, that drops a cage, that throws Dave off the train.
I am Groot. Wait, shit. That's not.
He dies for real, probably.
We've gone too long without fucking. Somebody fuck. How about it, Leah? Care to reenact blue as the warmest color?
Consider my safe search. Oh.
Exterior desolate desert train station next morning. Greg and Leia casually disembark along with their brand new 9-piece luggage set.
Later.
The fuck to shit train saunters off.
Wait, we have luggage? Well, and how and why and when did we get all this fucking luggage?
Car arrives and takes them to Kristoff's lair, which is perfectly hidden from the side and totally not hidden at all from above. So lucky for Spectre that spy satellites don't exist. Interior Steve Jobs tribute room.
It was me, Daniel, the author of all your pain. Everything is connected.
How exactly? Other than you showing up and saying so, I mean.
It just is, okay? You think it's coincidence all your women wind up dead?
Well, not Olga Kurylenko, and in fact, we still exchange postcards and do a Skype chat every Christmas. Oh, and that Mexican girl from the cold open is still alive.
You think you're so smart. But what if I show you both the tape Leia's dad killing himself?
Shows the video.
Oh my god, it happened exactly the way Daniel said. No!
How dare you confirm my version of events, you bastard!
Knocked
Oopsie.
out. Interior British Intelligence HQ. Andrew Scott dumps wet cereal all over Rafe's head, then kicks him right in the balls.
Democracy.
Interior inevitable torture sequence. Daniel awakens to find he has been strapped to a dentist chair, while Christoph and a totally unrestrained Leah sit nearby.
I'm going to fry your brain with this crazy elaborate dentist drill. Hee But don't worry, the first few attempts will be test runs that do utterly no damage.
Joke's on you, Micah. Most of my brain cells died from alcohol poisoning years ago.
Fine, I'll skip ahead to my big reveal. My name is sorry, John Robin Black. Money Pit. Damn it, Blofeld. Ernst Stavro Blofeld. Back from Legal Purgatory, baby. Sure, I'm basically a Javier Bardem character all over again, but I'm totally Blofeld. I even have a cat and a Nero color.
Quick, get to smell insult. I'm so stunned.
Oh, not twisty enough. Well, I'm also James Bond adopted brother all of a sudden. Yes, by complete coincidence, the world's greatest villain and super spy happened to be raised by the same random German ski instructor. Go figure.
Well, this has been one big letdown. You don't even have a scar. Leah, if you'd oblige.
Mais oui.
Leah chucks Daniel's exploding watch at Christoph, which totally kills him for sure. Absolutely.
Ah,
Daniel is suddenly free for some reason, and the two escape by shooting exactly one pipe, which causes literally the entire base to explode.
Well, workplace safety standards do not apply to evil desert bases, it seems.
Yep. Nothing's more villainous than having your whole base detonate and one guard throws a cigarette into the wrong potted plant.
Interior safe house, London. Daniel and Leah rendezvous with Rafe in the gang.
Right. Time we finally team up to stop Christoph and Andrew. Step one, let's get split up and deal with them separately.
Rory Kinnear is in the movie, allegedly.
Also, I think now is best time to break up with you, Daniel. And go wander in some dark alleys while both big bads are still on the loose.
Sounds like a plan. Go team!
You James Bond theme. Hey, remember when Casino Royale used the theme exactly 1.5 times? Ah, memories. The spy team drives out, and sure enough, a truck smashes into them, and goons grab Daniel. The others get away and go confront Andrew Scott. Aha! You're too late. Look, I got a crazy elaborate countdown on a computer screen. Nobody has ever stopped one of those. We've won.
Not so fast. You see, by disbanding our organization, you've made us all rogue agents and hence unstoppable. You said my codename M stood for moron. Well, now we know what your codename C stands for.
The entire theta is waiting for you to say cunt. You realize that?
Oh, that's not.
Cocksucker, chode, cum stain, crap chugger, chicken shit, colon face.
Gosh, that's all way better than what I come up with. Let's just fight.
Rafe and Andrew fight like old-timey vaudevillians until Andrew finally slips out a banana peel and falls off a ledge.
Seriously.
Hail Hydra! And he splatters. Yeah. Meanwhile, Ben Whishaw does typing and deals with all that surveillance network bullshit. Exterior old blown-up secret agent building. Daniel kills his goon captors and faces the building.
I might as well walk straight into a trap for the third fucking time.
Daniel follows some giant arrows that lead to a display of Christoph's evil scrapbooking skills.
Yes, it's all fucking connected. We get it. I used to work here. I should know this place inside and out. Instead of following the arrows, I should sneak around to where Christoph won't expect. Nope, fuck that.
Shoots at Christoph.
Sorry, I'm behind bulletproof glass. I guess we're postponing our big final mano-a-mano fight just a little longer. So that it never happens. Hey, look, I have the blowful scar now.
Don't get cocky. You can't think I'll let you just waltz right out of here. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone.
Ouch, little brother. Well, time to blow up the building that got blown up last movie. Also, Leia's here somewhere. I'm such an impish rascal. Tee and evil, pure menacing evil. Don't forget. La la la.
He prances out. Daniel finds Leia with magic, and they flee around a corner, but forget to bring the movie's POV with them, so we just stare at a wall for a bit. The building explodes. Cue James Bond theme. Why not?
Look, we escaped on a boat we found somewhere. We may have once again cut away from the most exciting moment of the sequence, but now for my final showdown with Christoph. It'll be my marksmanship against his pilot skill.
Oh, I'm not flying this. I'm just sitting in bed, doing nothing.
Fuck, really?
Daniel heroically shoots down Christoph, but then heroically does not shoot Christoph.
Well, that does it for me. No more spying, thanks. I'm out. Except the original Goldfinger Aston Martin. I'd like to keep that expensive piece of government hardware, please.
Fuck no. If you're retiring, it would be utterly irresponsible of us to...
Come on.
End. Interior bonus scene, Q Division, late at night. Hard at work, Ben looks up in surprise.
Oh, 009. I wasn't expecting you. Do come in.
It's Idris Elba. So, where's my car? Okay, that didn't happen, but it would have been fucking awesome. End. Fade in. Exterior gun barrel sequence, but this time without the blood. What?
Hope that's not foreshadowing anything.
Interior Norwegian cabin. Colleen Defoe takes care of her mother, Mathilde Bourbin.
More like Mathilde Borden. Am I right, Hick?
Bourbon,
Oh,
because
yes.
she's drinking booze. Suddenly, Rami Malek attacks wearing a no mask and murders Matilda.
Kill Jesper Christensen. Your husband, Jesper Christensen, killed my family. And Mr. White, he's been in like half these movies.
You're making me remember Quantum of Solace.
Do you think you can shoot me and leave me to die?
The relentlessly indestructible man in a white mask chases Colleen and makes the audience wonder if they accidentally wandered into Halloween Kills. Colleen falls into a frozen lake.
I could let you drown, but I'll save you by shooting 1,000,000 bullets directly in your face instead.
Exterior Italian Symbolism Festival. Colleen grows up to be Leia Sadu and enjoys blissful retirement with Daniel Craig.
I know things didn't work out so well the last time Bond said this to a woman while driving on a mountain road, but we have all the time in the world.
I'm not making it past the opening credits, am I?
Oh, don't worry. I only meant that this is nearly 3 hours long.
Oh, in that case, we definitely have time to keep retreading or retreading your other movies, so you should pay your respects at Ava Green's grave. Just don't think too hard about how a British agent who died in Venice ended up buried in this random village.
Eva Green's tomb explodes.
Why do I get betrayed every time I find true love and retire to frolic around Italy?
I swear it wasn't me.
La la la, I can't hear you over the sound of my Aston Martin's fan service gadgets.
But
Gadgets, gadgets, gadgets!
He's doing donuts as he dumps Leia right into the exterior opening credits.
I should have known. Daniel wasn't done. Back for one more. Let's just hope this time we aren't all quite as bored. Can you even understand me? Am I whispering too much? Please tell Vines to turn the volume up, because we put out all the stops. We'll blame COVID if this flops. Delay me once, postpone me twice. Will the next month still be white? It's Craig's last time as the spy, and Malik's the guy.
Yeah. Interior MacGuffin Lab 5 years later. Eurotrash hitman Dali Binsala kidnaps scientist David Denchik.
I like something that involves as many trending topics as possible, please.
We've got Peter Davison in the fee and the manipulated Dogecoin and evil space a billionaire asserter. Keith also how about the virus spreading the bioweapon?
Gee, no wonder Remy was wearing that mask.
Oh, don't look at us like that. We actually wrote this way before COVID.
Interior Daniel's Jamaican bachelor pad. Daniel lounges around like a cool divorced uncle until CIA agents Jeffrey Wright and Billie Magnussen contact him via an obscure cigar Easter egg.
I feel seen!
That was the one person who remembers dying of the day.
And I just want to say I'm a huge fan. I even based my whole blonde hunk with prominent ears just on you.
Dick!
We've spotted
Yeah.
David Dennick in Cuba. Want to help us bring him in?
I'd rather break this prominently placed Heineken bottle and slash my wrists.
He's a paycheck.
I'm in.
Daniel meets agent Lashana Lynch, who is also after David.
Actually, it's Lynch. Lashana Lynch. Because I'm the new 007. Between this and Captain Marvel, I really seem to have a thing for projects that trigger toxic fanboy meltdowns.
Hey, I'm just glad they didn't cast Chris Pratt for once.
Interior Buena Vista Evil Club. Daniel rendezvous with rookie agent Ana de Armas.
Hola! Sorry if I'm nervous. I'm just worried about being so adorably charming that everyone will forget all about Lee.
Leah say who?
In one of the zaniest Bond set pieces since Roger Moore went to space, Daniel and Anna infiltrate a birthday party for Christoph Waltz's eyeball.
The fuck?
Oh, you see, Christoph, Jeffrey, Leah, and even Matthew Amalric from a few movies back are all linked in a sinister organization called...
The French Dispatch?
Well, yes, but also Spectre. Now, be careful. They have henchmen everywhere.
Copy that. We'll need to keep our guns ready and our knives out.
There's a lot of winking, and then Dali deploys the MacGuffin virus to kill Daniel, but David has altered it to kill Spectre instead.
I suspect foul play.
Thankfully, there are still plenty of faceless goons left for an action sequence.
Lashana grabs David, but Anna steals him back along with a car, a cigar, and the entire movie while she's at it. Meanwhile, Daniel drinks 12 more shots and occasionally shoots some too.
You can escape in Lashana's plane.
Yeah, right. It's not like a highly trained agent just leaves the keys in the ignition. Oh, yep, no, there they are. Adios.
Interior USS Exposition. Daniel, Jeffrey, and Billie try to figure out who David is working for by yelling over each other for 10 minutes.
We're definitely not both working for Remy. Wait, who said Remy? I didn't say Remy. You said Remy, eh?
Billie shoots Jeffrey, sinks the boat, and escapes with David.
Hang on, Jeffrey. You're going to smoke out a cigar and die of cancer like a real man.
It's too late for me. You couldn't pull me all the way to surface, even if I was a little lighter.
He grins at the camera and dies. Interior British intelligence agency led by Ray Fiennes. No, not Kingsman, the other one. Daniel reports for duty.
Welcome back. I'm still a stuffy twat.
I have even less to do than in the last movie, especially since sexual harassment claims have plummeted ever since you left.
And I'm gay now.
Don't make an LGBTQ pun. Don't make an LGBTQ pun.
Elsewhere in London, Leah skips to her office and finds Rami waiting.
Tra-la-la-la, I finally left the world of spies and assassins behind. Working for MI6 as Christoph Waltz's personal psychiatrist.
As you can probably guess from my disfigured face and whispery accent, I am evil. Sometimes even just
He takes an extremely
stop
long
talking
pause,
to be
seriously.
extremely menacing.
Actually, I thought the movie froze, but okay.
Anywho, I also saved your life in that opening scene. So you owe me. Wear this poison perfume the next time you see Christoph.
Interior, the silence of the lambs. Daniel visits Christoph for help and meets Leah.
Oh, is that the official 007 Ocean Royale cologne?
He spritz it gleefully. Christoph arrives at a sequence that's creepier than all of his scenes in Spectre put together. Leah Sadu flees in terror.
Au revoir, Leia.
Daniel attempts to carve the Spectre symbol into Christoph's forehead, but accidentally infects him with the murder perfume instead.
Leia didn't actually betray you, you know?
You did spend the whole last movie pulling off elaborate schemes just to fuck with me, so I probably should have suspected something.
To be fair, my whole diabolical plots depended on no one in this maximum security prison realizing I was doing terrorism with a fucking robot eye.
He dies. Interior Norway, which between this and Black Widow is the hot new destination for spies on the run. Daniel uses his spidey sense to track down Leah.
So your plan was to hide in your childhood home, the one place Remy definitely knows about.
Hey, I learned about it from Skyfall. Also, I have a kid now. But she's not yours.
Lisa-Dorah Sonnet blinks piercingly blue eyes, drinks apple juice, shaken, not stirred.
Uh-huh, sure. Although, honestly, I assumed I couldn't even have kids after Mads Mikkelsen pulverized my thunderballs.
Billie and his goons attack, but Daniel goes full Ewok to take them out with tree traps.
Look, Daniel's waving at us to come that way. I see absolutely no reason we shouldn't forget we have guns and just drive straight into this dense fog.
He collides directly with a tree.
I hope you don't find defeat to be too crushing.
Yeah. He drops car on Billie and puts on sunglasses. Cue James Bond theme, but Ronnie captures Leah and Lisa-Dorah. Cue sad trombone. Interior spy plane so British it comes with its own tactical tea set. Daniel embraces his dad vibes by suiting up for battle in a Lands End sweater.
Remy's holding Lee and Lisa-Dorah captive on his secret island base. So to rescue them, you'll have to, you know.
Leah, yeah, swim up like a dead bird with a dead bird tied to my head. No, wait, I know. Dress as a clown. Or even better, I'll become Japanese and...
Holy fuck! Just take this glider thingamajig.
Exterior evil island of evil. Leah and Lisa-Dorah watch Rami mope around his plague garden.
I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
Because you're yet another villain with an island lair bent on the world domination.
Doctor, no! Take her away, Daddy. The birthday poison didn't kill me, so Billie recruited me in a blink and you miss it scene, and now I work for the guy whose whole deal was hating Spectre. Logical, right?
It isn't. Interior obligatory stealth level. Daniel and Lashana infiltrate the base.
It's worse than we thought. Rami has enough nanobots to kill millions. If this were the 60s, he'd probably even have a silly villain name like Mr. Robot.
As if being named Lucifer is so subtle.
You already got your revenge on Spectre. Why do you want to go full megalomaniac now? At least spare Leah and Lisa-Dorah from this monstrosity.
Bismillah, no. I will not let them go. Except for Lisa-Dorah. I totally just had to go.
Sick of getting kidnapped 2 movies in a row, Leia actually manages to free herself this time. Daniel and Lashana mow down enough henchmen to earn a kill streak and call in a missile strike.
Hey, Lashana, now it seems like a perfect time to remind you that the part for me and non-accessory to Armas murder. I'm also a super Obsessed.
This is Sparta!
Thanks, David. Interior, the raid. Daniel fights his way up to a tower of bad guys and blows up Dali with a dad joke. But Rami finally does what no Bond villain has managed yet and just shoots him.
I've also infected you with the poison that will kill Leia and Lisa-Dorah if you see them again. What? You thought you could just do a 5-year time jump, have a kid in a lake house, and then make a heroic sacrifice to stop me? I am inevitable.
And I am Bond. James Bond.
Daniel snaps the fuck out of Rami's arm.
You should have gone for the head.
Daniel also shoots him 16 times.
Danielle, it's not too late. You could still
Flips through your own twice.
escape the Death Garden via hot air balloon, but get amnesia and then blow your way through a 6 handbook until you get your memory back.
Despite having survived 20 other explosions to the face throughout the movie, Daniel actually dies in an ending that perfectly wraps up his time as Bond, and I'm not crying, you're crying. Interior, wait, what the fuck? They actually just killed James Bond? Everyone gathers for a memorial.
Family is surprisingly emotional and ending with us driving off into the sunset. A prominent light beer advertising. What is this? Furious or 7?
Speaking of booze, let's honor Daniel by doing what he did best, getting absolutely fucking blotto on the job.
So, who's gonna be the next Bond? Me? Henry Golden? Javo? It's gonna be Chris Pratt, isn't it?
Idris Elba cries into his vodka martini. Same. Free of bondage at last. Daniel joins Pierce Brosnan in Mamma Mia 3. Here's hoping. End.
And thank you all so much for joining us for the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. These were wild. So hope you had a great time. And well, we'll see you at the next one.